Kumu Template 6, Discussions. There are basically two types of accounts in Kumu. Basic workspace, which you can create all of the public projects that you want for free. If you want to create a private project, it costs $9 a month. The other kind of account is a pro workspace, which is a $10 monthly fee, and you can still create all of the public projects you want. And $20 a month if you want to create private project. With the pro workspaces, you get a number of additional features in that you can create private projects with view-only collaborators. You can do custom branding, which means your logo is visible while the model's loading. Project activity feeds, which does an ongoing tracking of changes made to the project. Real-time commenting, which I think is the piece that I'm really going to talk about in discussions. And project archiving lets you archive a private project and not have to pay for it unless you want to pull it back out of archive and actually make modifications to it. The comments discussion feature, if you have a professional account, when you create a model, you can have discussions about any of the elements that you create. Now notice that here I've identified the asterisk to be in red, which indicates a discussion. If I click on this, it says that there are a discussion, there are posts about this. If I click on an element, I click on an element or a connection or a loop. Once I do that, I can come over here and click on this little comment. And what it does is it starts a discussion thread on this particular entity, which is visible to anyone who has a Kumu account, and anyone with a Kumu account can actually add to the discussion. So it's a place where I use it for update and feedback here, just different changes to the project over time. Nobody else has managed to, well, here's Brian commented it back here. But it allows you to capture other people's perspectives on a model, and once you create that, or once someone creates it or chooses, they can follow the discussion, meaning every post to that discussion will end up in their mailbox, and they can respond to that discussion in email without actually having to go to the model itself. And once the discussion is finished, you can go ahead and close that discussion so that it no longer shows up in the discussions list. And we use this, a number of us, on a project that we created about rural community reusable or food model, and we had over 130 discussions about various elements of the model, and it allowed the various people to keep track of what was going on, which parts of the model we had questions about. So that's one of the features that is part of the professional account that costs $10 a month. The other thing is, if you have a professional account and there are multiple people who are working on it, this particular project, there's myself and my wife has a contributor access to it. If other people make changes to the model, while you're in it, you'll see little notes down here at the bottom telling you that there are changes to the model that you're not looking at, so that you simply go ahead and refresh it and it will show them to you. And you can look at the activity option and it will show you which parts of the model have been changed over time. So those are features that I find very useful, especially if there are multiple people working on the model over time as it's evolving. So consider that, and you can contact the Kumu people at support@kumu.io, support@kumu.io, and ask to have your account upgraded to a professional account. So hope you found this interesting, and hope you find the discussions option useful.